Beautiful. Okay. Welcome, Team B, to our Wednesday night team call where we share and find the best of the best around the world that are rocking this business, and we learn from them because we're teachable, right? So our guest speaker tonight is Karen from Alberta. I got to connect with her a lot in November when I got to see her in Alberta present her social media presentation, which I just absolutely fell in love with. And if you aren't following her on social media, you definitely want to, because I'm learning so much. So don't friend request her, just follow her so that she can get friend requests from total strangers and build her business. I'm going to do a quick intro and then she's going to get started on social media. Again, thank you, Carrie, for being here tonight. So Carrie, as I told you, she's from Alberta, so definitely connected because you guys know I'm from Alberta. So Mama 3, background is in pharmaceutical. She was a pharmaceutical representative, so also a family business, home builders, and a photographer. So when she built this business, to say that she was busy, she worked full time and she built to NMD in 2.5 years on social media. That's why she's a perfect fit in this business to teach us tonight. Awesome news, she retired in June. Yay, retired in June to stay at home with her 3 babies and help her husband pursue his passion. So Carrie, again, thank you so much for being on the call. We're so excited to hear your words of wisdom and how you made this happen on social media to create that curiosity that built you to NMD.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole. And thank you so much, everyone, and Nicole, for asking me to speak on your call tonight to share the things I've learned and what I know. I'm really, really, really honored. So thank you so much for asking me. So I'm going to try and be really quick so that I get all the information in within your time slot. It's called 20 minutes, 20 tips. So let's dive right in and get straight to the point. So I'm not going to share my PowerPoint because literally it's just a list and I want you guys to see me. And at the end, I'll share the summary of all the tips, okay? So you can take a screenshot. I can even actually just send that picture that I have to Nicole directly and she can share all of that with you, like the actual version of it. So first, what you guys want to do. So on social media, the first tip is like, love, comment, okay? Remember that. Like, love, comment. So you want to go through all your friends on your friends list, but not the Juice Plus friends, and I'll explain why. So you're gonna, all your friends, so basically all your prospects on there, you're gonna like their profile photo, you're gonna go down on their page, you're gonna snoop on their page, and you're going to love one of their posts. And basically you just hold your finger down and a heart pops up or a thumbs up pops up, like click the heart. You can click thumbs up too if you want, but a heart is nice. And then you're gonna go to a different post and you're gonna comment on a different post there. So that's on 3 different things. Okay, so what this is doing is it's changing your Facebook algorithm as to basically who's going to see your posts and what posts you see. So Facebook goes, when you do this, it goes, oh, you're friends and you communicate. Okay, I'm going to show your posts on their page when you do a post and vice versa. So otherwise you're going to get lost in the mix. The majority of people that you want to see your posts are not going to see your posts. So you want to create this algorithm and do this within like 1 to 2 weeks. Like, love, and comment. Go through all your list and like, love, and comment. Don't do it like for a few days and then skip for a few weeks and go back and, you know, finish the rest. You want to do it with all your friends on your Facebook list, minus the Juice Plus friends, and like, love, and comment, okay? Really important first thing. Number 2, quality is better than quantity. So you don't, basically I don't have like a bazillion Juice Plus friends on Facebook. So just like Nicole said, follow people. Okay, because you want people to follow you, like Juice Plus people, because you want to keep that friends list to your prospects. Okay, this is really important to grow your business. Your friends list should be quality potential people, because this affects your Facebook algorithm and who sees you and who you see. So you're on there to grow your business and not connect with other people. And if you become friends with 1 million Juice Plus people, and this is so easy to do in our business, you're going to affect your algorithm. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to like, love, and comment on your prospect list. because you want them to show up on your newsfeed and you to show up on them, not just on Juice Plus people's newsfeed and them on yours. So if you have ever noticed like why 1,000,000 Juice Plus people comment and like on your posts, is because they see your posts, and by commenting and liking on them, you're then going to show up on their feed, and they're messing up their algorithm because their prospects aren't showing up on their feed, and vice versa. So does that kind of make sense? So communicate with your prospects. I'm not saying don't be friends with any Juice Plus people. Of course we have friends in the Juice Plus world, but really be aware to make a point of communicating with your prospects, because if you're only liking and loving Juice Plus people, you're only going to see their posts and they're going to see yours, and none of your prospects are going to see what you want them to see, okay? So just really make a conscious effort to like, love, and comment on your prospects, okay? Number 3, change your Facebook to public and your settings to follow. This might be a little bit scary for some people, but if you want to be serious about your business, you've got to do this. Okay, so basically all you do is open up your Facebook. So let's say you're on your phone, you click on the 3 dots at the top of your right. You'll scroll down, you'll go to your settings and privacy, you tap on settings, you scroll down to public posts, and under you can click on public so that your profile is public. If you can't remember how to do this, honestly, I just Googled it because I'm like, well, how do you do this? I just Googled how to make your profile public on Facebook. So you're also opening yourself up to a whole new world of people that can follow and connect with you. Once you do this, people will start to follow you. And that's where it's really important to have a really curiosity-provoking social media profile, because instantly they're going to go check out who you are, what you're posting about, and you want it to grab their attention right away, okay? And some people are going to say like, oh, well, I'm worried about people seeing my family and my kids if I make my profile public. So I've learned a lot of this stuff through Melanie Brandt. She's amazing at social media. And she made a really good point of saying, you know, well, if you don't want people to see your kids, then, you know, just be aware of what you're posting about your kids. You know, you're going to, if you walk through a shopping mall, you're going to be exposed to a whole lot more creepers than you are on social media. You can control your social media, okay? So just kind of let that go and post what you want to post as if the world is going to see it, because you're really, in reality, even if you have a private Facebook, it's public. Your photos are out there for the world. So number 4, add new friends. So you can do this in real life and also through joining Facebook groups. So I could go through an entire example conversation, but in the interest of time, I'll just skim the surface of this. So if I connect with someone in person, once I've had a conversation with them and I like them, my favorite way to add them on social media is, hey, I have to run, but it was so nice to chat with you. Are you on Facebook? I would love to stay connected with you. That is my line, okay? So easy to use. And that is my goal in all my conversations, to get people on Facebook if this is an in-person conversation. And I ask, and then we get our phones out. Usually I prefer to ask them, you know, here's my name, like add me as a friend, and they do it right then and there, because then you're the one accepting their friend request, right? Not the opposite. And then what you want to do, once you have added them as a friend, you go through the like, love, and comment process right away, okay? And then you private message them, and then you say, hey, Sarah, so nice to connect with you now on Facebook. It was great chatting with you. How are you? And then you get into that private conversation, okay? And that brings me into number 5, private message people. So it's so important to individually connect with people and not just publicly on their profile. Like, don't just like, love, and comment, but the goal is to take it to a private conversation. So let's say, for example, it's a new person that I became friends with on Facebook from the gym. Like, I met someone at the gym. I'll send them a private message after I did the like, love, and comment process, and I'll say something like, hey, it was just nice to chat with you today. I just love connecting with other mamas, and you're so cool. I'll probably see you tomorrow during our next Mummy Sanity break at the gym, haha, and I like to insert like emojis or laughing faces. So just be normal, right? Show them like you're normal and not so like structured. And I'll say like, have a fabulous evening. And once that conversation starts going, then you want to go through a process called frog. Okay, so that brings me to number 6, frog. The goal of frog is to get their pain story You want to find their pain story, okay? And that's when you start to be able to have the opportunity to open up your business or product to them. So F stands for family, or maybe where they're from. So ask them, like, do you live in St. Albert? Like, how many kids do you have? Like, get to know them. R stands for recreation, or like, what do they do in their spare time? What's their hobby? What do they like to do for fun? O stands for occupation, like, are they a stay-at-home mom or dad, or do they work? This is a really good part of the conversation where sometimes you can get a pain story out of them. So you can end up getting into a conversation maybe with a mom who maybe has a month left of her maternity leave and she's dreading going back to work and has to, but guess what? You have a solution for her. So that's a time where you could go back to that conversation like, hey, I've been thinking about a conversation. Well, like, would you be open to hearing about what I do? And then kind of share a little bit of your story really briefly. And then G is for goals. So you can ask something like, what is the rest of 2018, or now it's 2019, have in store for you? So my favorite way right now, it's an awesome time to ask people, and it doesn't have to be like, what's their goal in life? It could be like, you know, what do they want to do in 2019? And so January is such a great time to ask about this, because you're like, what does 2019 have in store for you? Like, and give them some ideas, because they're like, well, what do you mean by that? Like, are you going to plan a family vacation? What do you like to do? Do you like to travel lots? Like, and this is a point where a lot of financial struggles can come up, and you can get a pain out of that. And they can say like, oh yeah, but don't have anything planned yet. Like, oh, how come? Well, finances are a little bit tight right now. So you're starting to get that pain, and then dig into that, okay? So frog, so keep that in mind. Number 7 is be relatable, be friendly, and be normal, okay? So basically, don't be a robot. Show you. So include humor, talk like a normal person like you would with your friends. I love to use emojis in my social media conversations because I find it's an easy way to show your emotions when typing something out. Because tone of voice is something that can be really distorted when you're messaging back and forth via typing or a text message. For me, I really like to use emojis or LOL or haha, because it's going to express your tone of voice. You know how you're sounding, but that other person might think you're sounding really blunt, and they might take it a different way. So really make a point of trying to show emotion in your conversations, and I do that with LOLs, ha-has, and emojis. So number 8 is create curiosity. So this is super important. So you don't want to go out and say, hey, I sell Juice Plus, here's my website, message me. So refrain from using the words Juice Plus or images that show exactly what it is. So this is directly on your social media. So you can have a photo of the capsules, but don't show a photo of the bottle saying Juice Plus. I mean, this is something that most of us already know, but if you're new, this is something great to learn right off the bat. You want people to ask you what it is instead of going to Google search it, and you want to share your experience with the product and what it has done for you. You don't need to go on social media and share your entire story about it. You can break it up and use it with different posts. Maybe it's helped your skin health. And it also maybe helped your bowels, and it also helped your immune system, and it also helped your hair. Don't feel you need to share all of that in one post. Break it up into different posts, okay? And just because you posted a curiosity post with maybe your skin health once does not mean you don't post about it ever again. Like, you continue to share your story, because even if you post it once, so many people are not going to see it. So be aware of continuing to share your story and create those curiosity posts on Facebook. Number 9, live in your values and share that. So get clear on who you are. So maybe like, what did you used to enjoy doing when you were a kid? What did you stop doing because you had kids? What do you love doing with your family, your friends, or what do you wish you could do? Get back into who you are and do that, and post about that on social media. So maybe you used to love wakeboarding or going to the gym, playing golf, having girls' nights, family nights, bowling leagues, whatever it is you love and value. Find yourself again and start to live in that, because what you will end up doing is attracting people who want the same thing as you. Like, wow, they're living their life. Like, what the heck are they doing to be able to do that? Like, I lost myself with time, or I lost myself as a mom, and I want to get back to doing the things that I love and, Carrie's doing that, so what is she doing to be able to do that? You're attracting people too, and you're also attracting people that are like you. Like maybe you'll attract a bunch of people who love going wakeboarding, and then you can connect with them. Like this is going to bring people into your business that you relate to and that you want to be friends with and jive with. So live in your values and share it on social media. Number 10 is be authentic, raw, and real. So don't be imposter and be confident with you, okay? If you pretend to be someone else and try to emulate someone you are not, you're gonna attract that. And then the funny thing is you're gonna have no idea how to bond with that person because you weren't you to begin with, but they think you're someone else, and then it's gonna be really hard to bond with that person. So be confident with yourself, live in your values, and don't compare yourself to other people's social media pages. So important, because that's not you. Comparison is an act of violence against oneself. And people are attracted to your vibe, not someone else's. Gain inspiration from other people? Yes, absolutely. But really authentically be you. Because what that also does for you is it makes you become happy with who you are, and it makes you find who you are. And then you'll be more of a lighthouse on social media. And that in turn is going to attract people. Okay? Number 11, always include photos with your posts. So no matter what post it is, include a photo of some sort. If you need a photo of something to go along with your photo, just go and Google it. It could be like you're looking for a new whole healthy dog food for your dog. Don't just write a caption, include a photo with it and go Google search dog food or dogs with food, and put a cute photo of a puppy with dog food along with your photo, because it's the photos that capture people's attention first and then they read your post. Okay, so you're visually attracting people first and then they're going to read your post second. Which brings me to number 12 is clean product photos. Okay, so if you're posting an indirect product post, and let's say your product kind of looks like shit, sorry for swearing, people are not going to want to try it or buy it, okay? When people want to try something, it's a visual thing first. So when you go to a restaurant, I used to work at a restaurant in high school at Earl's, and we had to make sure the sides of the plates were completely white, sparkling, and clean. Otherwise, you put it down and it's messy on the side and people are kind of like turned off. It's the same with social media. So if you have like a half-drunk shake, it's spilt on the counter, there's like a banana that your toddler threw up beside it, because that does happen, don't take a photo of that. That's not like it's not satisfying. So you don't have to use your own product photos. Go and Google search like a strawberry banana shake and you'll find awesome images. Use that for your post, right? So just keep it clean. Keep your product posts clean and attractive. Number 13, have fun with apps to create these images. So some of my favorite apps are WordSwag. Is my all-time favorite. So any posts you see that have cool writing on it, it's WordSwag. I don't use anything else. I love WordSwag. Pic Collage is a great one for creating collages. Snapseed is a fun one as well. It has filters and you can put white borders around your photos. Lightroom, it's a little bit more advanced. I'm a photographer, so I love Lightroom, but it's a little bit more advanced. And VSCO, there's another one called Moldiv, M-O-L-D-I-V. There's loads of them, but have fun with them. My favorite, all-time favorite is WordSwag. And just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like this just is a way to have fun with it and maybe create your own brand around it. Like my brand is hashtag the Carrie Karen Way. I've created a fun image around it using WordSwag. Just have fun with it, right? Which brings me into number 14 is be you. It doesn't have to be perfect. So for me, I'm a photographer. I am a creative and visual person, and I like to create content that is pretty, bright, and clean. But you don't have to be this way. And this is where comparison comes in. You don't have to be this way. That's me. Just be sure to be you. So there's loads of NMDs on our team synergy that are completely different. Some of them are just like They don't know how to take photos. They're dark, they're dreary, but they're still NMDs. So just be you and be real, and that's the main thing. But if you really want to amp up your game in social media to visually attract people, you know, maybe take a look at working on that and create bright photos. Go to a window, stand in front of a natural light window, not direct sunlight, just that soft filtered natural light coming through a window, and that's where you take your selfies, okay? It has the best lighting. So that's my little photographer tip. Go to a window. Number 15 is create engagement with polls and questions. So do at least one high engagement post a week. So you can create polls or ask questions for people to comment on. And a high engagement post means a lot of people are going to comment and engage on that post. So maybe you have like a fun wine mixer event coming up with your team and you need to decide between some awesome wines or something. You can ask a question on Facebook, Google search bottles of wines, use that as your photo, a couple photos, and then say, hey, I'm organizing a fun event with my boss babes. Help me choose some great wines. What do you recommend? And then loads of people are going to comment on that. Not just Juice Plus people, loads of prospects that you maybe have never communicated with. Or maybe you have like a fun Juice Plus theme party to go to, or you're the Elton Awards or something, and you're trying to decide on a dress. I just did a post of this recently because we have our first Canadian conference coming up. They don't need to know when it is. I'm really not searching for a dress right now, but it was a high engagement post. So I found a few photos of dresses that I loved. I put A, B, C, and I asked people to comment, what style do you think I should choose? Loads of people comment, then you start interacting with them. That's a chance to go and create private conversations with the people that commented. So that's a high engagement post. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through the rest really quickly in the interest of time. So number 16, clean up your Facebook. Okay, super important. When you start a network marketing business, your social media page is your business. So clean it up. If you have any people tagging you in a post that you don't want to take up your Facebook post, go to that post, click on the 3 dots, and click hide it from your timeline. It doesn't delete that person's post, it just doesn't show on your timeline. You want to have your timeline clear and clutter-free. You don't want to share a million posts. Like, you know, if you go to someone's Facebook feed and it's like they're share, they're sharing like Huffington Post, they're sharing articles, they're sharing this, they're sharing that, but you never see them. It just looks messy and it looks cluttered. Get rid of all the messiness. Go onto your Facebook profile, pretend it's not you and you're snooping on someone else's, and ask yourself, does this attract me? And then clean up what you don't think you want your prospects to see, okay? Number 17, no need to post in real time. This is something amazing that I learned from a photographer on Instagram. I love this one. And if let's say you're having like a special day with your family, you're snapping some photos of them, and then you go on Facebook and Instagram right away and post about it. I've done this all the time until I learned this simple tip. Don't do that. You're taking away from your family time. Your husband's going to get pissed off at you. Put down your phone. Your kids are going to see that you're not paying attention to them. Save those photos and use it at a later time. Maybe post later on that evening when the kids are in bed or you have some spare time. You don't even have to post it that day. You can save it for next week. You can save it for a month down the road. You know, save that for, you know, posting whenever suits you. Just cherish those moments with your family, basically. Number 18, post consistently and be diverse. So post 1 to 2 times per day. It can be about yourself, your family, what you love to do. But you also want to post product 1 to 2 times per week. And you want to post about business 1 to 2 times per week. Okay? Which brings me into number 19 is with your product and business posts. You want to create like direct and indirect posting. So number 19 is create indirect and direct product and business posts. So for example, what is that? A direct product post could be like a photo of you holding the capsules. You can say, oh my gosh, these babies have been my savior today. Thank you, little gems, for the energy boost I drastically needed. The kiddos are wild today. So that's direct. It's showing that I've got energy and it's because of the capsules or the shakes. An indirect product post would be maybe you take a picture of your overnight oats, like face early in the AM, get in my belly, and you have the capsules conveniently located to the side of it in your picture. A direct business post could be something like, oh my God, this lifestyle is amazing. Getting back to all the inbox messages now, ready to change live. Who wants in? I'm always looking for people with their hands up. That's really direct. Indirect would be like a picture of you at your lake lot. Where's your office today? And use some fun hashtags, okay? Number 20, simply have fun and don't take yourself too seriously. And that's it, guys. Hope it wasn't too quick and hope you got something out of that.
That was amazing. You know what, I've seen it now the second time, and you know, this stuff is so valuable. So if you want to put the screen up for people to take a picture right now, that would be great. And then we will sign off. Yes, it was awesome training. There's the picture, guys, if you want to take a picture of the 20. There we go. Beautiful. So we'll hold it there for a sec. Everybody can take their picture. Awesome. Yeah, this was the amazing training she did in Alberta. Rave reviews.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Nicole.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody and team. Hopefully we gained a lot of insight, and hopefully, you know, moving forward, it will be almost, I'm going to say a standard. If she did social media and went to NMD in 2.5 years, anybody can do it. I'm sure these were the tips that she used to get there. So awesome, Carrie. Thank you so much, and we will see you in a couple months.
Wonderful. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.